Pawar, your moral values teacher. For this session, I will be teaching you chapter number 1 of moral values. For this subject, students, you need to make a different copy in which you will be first writing down the syllabus of your moral values, which is chapter number 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you wish to write the names of the chapter, you can. Please see from the book and copy the chapters names also if you wish to write it. After that, before writing any new chapter, you need to make an index. So you have to make this index before starting this chapter as well. After this, students, we will be reading about this chapter, which is chapter number 1, Achieving Goals. I Can Dance Again. Let me inform you some bullet points about this chapter, students, which will also make the journey of our chapter interesting even more. This is the story of Sudha Chandran. And if you know, students, Miss Sudha Chandran is a very renowned actor of movies and as well as of TV shows. But other than actor, she is an impeccable dancer despite all of her hardships that she has went through in her life. And this story is almost 39 years old, but it will still inspire you to how to set your goals in life and how to achieve them also, students. Okay, and in the last page of this chapter, I have also added a picture of her so that you can imagine and you can know that this is the personality that we are talking about, and she's a very known face, I think, to all of you. So now let's start reading, students. On the night of 2nd May 1981, Sudha Chandran, aged 17, left Chennai by bus for the temple town of Tiruchi. As she chatted excitedly to her parents about skipping up the steps to the famous Ganesha temple, the bus rammed into the truck. The driver was killed instantly, and Sudha, sitting 2 seats behind the driver, found her legs jammed in mangled metal. A few college students rushed from the back of the bus to help free her legs and rushed her to hospital. So now, students, on 2nd May 1981, Sudha Chandran was traveling with her parents at the age of 17. She was 17 years old at that point of time when this tragedy happened with her, because she was traveling in a bus to reach to a temple town called Tiruchi, and she wanted to visit Ganesha temple. And she was chatting with her parents about how she will skip the steps like you also do when you climb the staircase. So kids always tend to skip the staircase. So she was talking about this, and suddenly their bus actually rammed into a truck, and the driver was dead at that point. And Sudha was just sitting 2 seats behind the driver, because of which her legs were stuck into the rambled metal, which means the scrap of metal of the bus after the accident, and her legs were stuck in it. Few college students actually helped her, and she was rushed to the hospital. Now reading further. As he plastered Sudha's right leg, the doctor observed that it was in a bad state. A few days later, Sudha noticed that it had turned an odd color. Gangrene had spread, and Sudha had to choose between losing her life or her leg. Sudha's leg was amputated 7.5 inches below the knee. Sudha was shattered. What would happen to her ambition to dance? She had performed on stage for first time when she was 8 years old, and before the accident, she had given over 75 public performances. When Sudha saw the stump of her leg, she held on her father's hand and whispered, "I have lost my leg. How will I ever dance?" Tears streamed down her cheeks, but the brave girl did not give up. So now, students, after this tragedy of this accident, Sudha was taken to the hospital where the doctor plastered her right leg, but the doctor also saw that the leg was injured badly. And after some days, Sudha also noticed that the leg has changed its color. It has turned into dark color, and it was not looking good. So now then Doctors told her that gangrene has spread to her leg below her knee. Gangrene is basically, students, a condition in which your cells and the muscles and the flesh of your limbs die, which can even spread further to other limbs and also to the body, because of which you can die also. So Sudha had to choose between life and losing her leg. Of course, she chose life, and her leg was amputated, which means her leg was cut off 7 inches below her knee. Okay, after this, when for the first time she saw her leg stumped, she held to her father's hand and she whispered, "How will I dance?" Because she had almost given 75 performance by that age. By 17 years of age, she had given 75 performances, because she started dancing when she was just 8 years old. But she was very brave. She cried a little bit, but she did not give up. Now, reading further, in a few months, Sudha tried walking with the help of a wooden leg and crutches. It wasn't easy, as the wooden leg was stiff and heavy. Unable to bear his daughter's agony, Sudha's father bought her a wheelchair. That's when Sudha set her first goal: "I will walk as normally as I can." She refused to sit on the wheelchair and instead continued practicing the wooden leg. Hobbles slowly gave way to a steady shuffle until finally Sudha found a steady, confident gait. Sudha was euphoric. She had achieved one goal. So, students, after few months of her recovery of her leg, now they have given an artificial wooden leg to Sudha. But it is not easy. It is not at all easy to walk with those artificial limbs, and we are talking a long time back, when at that point of time the advancements of the medical equipments were not even that much. So the wooden leg was heavy and it was not even flexible. So she was going through a lot of pain and a lot of challenges. That is why her father bought her a wheelchair. But then she said that I set my first goal that point of time, that I will walk as normally as possible and I will not sit in the wheelchair, because sitting in the wheelchair is basically a easier option, is a easier way out, is a escape route of the hard work that you have to do to walk again normally. But she chose the hard work and the tough route to practice her walking, and after some time she was able to achieve it. And when she achieved it, she was experiencing euphoria. Euphoria is basically ultimate bliss, a bliss which is more than happiness. You are at this state of nirvana and you feel so much of happiness because you have achieved something so great. And this was all because of her hard work. By this time, she has achieved her one goal. So she set one first goal for her, which was, I will walk as normally as possible. And she achieved it through her hard work. Now, reading further, students. About 6 months after the amputation, Sudha read about a doctor who was making artificial legs which were light and flexible. That's when Sudha set her second goal: I will dance again. She wrote to Dr. Sethi and was soon on her way to Jaipur to meet him. Dr. Sethi examined Sudha and assured her that she could walk normally again. Sudha's face brightened. Her father then told the doctor that Sudha had been a dancer before the accident. Dr. Sethi grew silent, but when Sudha said, I will be able to dance again, won't I, doctor? Her voice exuded such a grit that her spirit inspired the doctor. He designed a special foot for Sudha in aluminium, so that it was light, with an arrangement for the leg to rotate easily. Such Sudha returned to Mumbai eager to try out her new limb. The new limb was more comfortable than the wooden one, but still not easy to manage. Sudha spent long hours walking and finally mastered it. So now, students, some time changed again, and after 6 months, Sudha read about a doctor who was designing artificial limbs which were lighter and more flexible. Then Sudha wrote to the doctor. She connected with the doctor and she was soon on her way to meet him. His name was Dr. Sethi. When Dr. Sethi examined her, he said that you will be able to walk again normally. She was very happy. And then her father told the doctor that she was a dancer before this accident. The doctor was also sad to hear that. But then Sudha said, "Won't I will be able to dance again. Won't I, doctor?" And her confidence inspired the doctor, and he designed aluminum limb with an arrangement for the leg to rotate easily. So it was aluminum leg which was light and it was flexible also. Sudha returned to Mumbai to try out her new leg. It was, of course, very light than the earlier one, which she was using pehle, which was the wooden leg. But now this leg was also not easy to master. But again, she was very determined and she practiced for very long hours and finally mastered this limb also. One morning, Sudha strapped on her leg, turned her feet towards outwards, bent her knees and tried a dance step. A searing pain shot through her leg and the limb tore into her skin. But Sudha kept up her practice. Her leg would often bleed, and if she moved her leg in quick tempo, the pain was killing. At the end of every dance session, Sudha would wonder whether her goal was realistic. Had a lame person ever danced? That too, a dance like Bharatnatyam. So students now, after when she mastered this limb also, practicing with this limb, she one day strapped on her limb and she started practicing for dance. And a searing pain, a severe pain shot through her leg because the aluminum limb tore into her skin. It actually pierced her skin. It went inside the the wound which was already good now, but it again pierced into it. But which was very bad because it's severe pain. But she kept on her practicing because she was very dedicated, and when she used to dance on high tempo, the leg used to often bleed. But after this, she also wondered once that her goal a realistic one? Has ever anyone with such deformation of the body, have they ever danced, and that to such a difficult dance form like Bharatnatyam? Because students, Bharatnatyam is a very classical and hard-working dance form. It takes years for students to learn this dance form, and she was learning it with only one good leg. So now moving forward, Sudha decided to meet Dr. Sethi again. This time with her dance teacher, it was impossible for the doctor not to be moved by such determination. He asked the dance teacher to show him the various steps so that he could understand exactly what Sudha needed to do with her legs. He designed a new leg, strapping it on. He told Sudha, "I have done my best. Now it is your turn." Sudha pushed herself harder. She knew the only way to achieve her big goal was to work hard and not give in. Systematically, she mastered the art of spinning on her artificial limb, leaping into the air and landing on 2 feet. So students, now when Sudha was not able to dance with that aluminum limb, she decided again to meet the doctor, but this time she went there to meet him with her dance teacher. And the doctor asked the dance teacher to show him the moves which Sudha needs to do in the dance so that he can design the limb accordingly. And then he put all of his effort and he designed a new limb. Then strapping on to the limb to Sudha, he said, "I have done my best. Now it is your turn. So it is now your time to prove yourself. I have done the best work I could." Then Sudha knew that her big goal can only be achieved if she is going to work in the right direction. Okay. And after that, she mastered the art of spinning on the artificial limb also. Now reading further, that's when Sudha decided she was ready to go on the stage. Mumbai's South India Welfare Society agreed to give her a chance. On the evening of 28th January 1984, family, friends, fans and Sudha herself waited to see if she could dance again. Watching her protrude, leap and stretch, people found it hard to believe that one of her legs was lifeless. The round of applause and rare reviews told Sudha that she had done what she had set out to do. She had danced again. So now students, in the end, when Sudha mastered her limb, which was a new limb, she decided to go on the stage again, and Mumbai Southware Welfare Society also gave her a chance to do it, and she was very, the family, friends, fans, and Sudha was herself even, wondering if she could dance again. But then when the people saw her dancing on stage, it was unbelievable for them to understand that her one leg is lifeless, her one leg was wooden, because she danced so well. So after all of these reviews and all of these appreciations and applause, round of applause, she believed that she has achieved her second goal also, which she had set for her, which was to dance again. So students, what are the values that we are learning here? Which are setting a goal, help us to realize our dreams, which are we have to set our goals by which we can achieve our dreams. So you have to understand your dreams, you have to set goals for them to achieve, in order to achieve them. We must know our capabilities and set goals that are realistic and achievable. So students, you should always understand the difference between realistic and non-realistic goals. You always need to build yourself goal which is according to your genre, which is according to your capabilities, which is according to your resources, so that you can achieve it, and after that you can even move further. We must learn to overcome the obstacles that come in the way of our way of realizing our goals. We must always overcome the obstacles that are coming in our life, because that is the only way to move further and to achieve our goals. We must learn from our mistakes and keep on trying to achieve our goals. You should always learn from the mistakes that you have done earlier, because biggest mistakes are the biggest caretakers of you, because you know what not to do in life. Okay, it is possible to have more than one goal in life. What really matters is how important the goal is to us and how we propose to achieve it. So it is possible that you at one point of time you want to do several things, like at one point of time you want to become a doctor also, and at the same point of time you want to learn guitar also. These are two very different things, but if you want to do it, it is the only thing that matters is that how important studies and also music is for you. If they are equally important, you will be able to achieve both of them. I'm just saying it for example. We should remember that failure as stepping stones to success. You should never be, students, you should never be scared of failures, because when you are trying for something, you will eventually fail in your few first attempts, or sometime in life you will fail in some of your attempts. But there's nothing to be scared of them, because failures are the teachers, they are the best teachers of you, because they teach you what not to do and how to do things further in your life. When you have committed some mistake, you know that how to overcome that obstacle also. So now students, in the last page I have put this picture of Sudha Chandran. I hope that you recognize this actress. She has been on TV for a very long time and in movies also. But she is an impeccable dancer, and in this image you can also see her one wooden leg, and she's dancing on stage. So students, I hope that you're clear about the value that we are reading about in this chapter, which is setting goals and how to achieve them, how to be extremely determined towards them, how to be extremely have a dedication towards them, have set your goals, set your times, to be very specific and systematic towards them, like Sudha Chandran. After all her hardships, she was able to achieve all her goals. Okay students, I hope that you have understood the whole chapter, and if you have any problem, you shall ask me on the group. Please start the work by first writing down your syllabus, then your index. I will be sharing the further work in the next lesson whenever it is scheduled on your timetable. Your class teacher will be informing you. So please stay updated And if you have any problem, reach out to me. Thank you so much, students. I hope that you're doing well with your family also.